Hey guys, Dr. Stephanie here, and today we're going to go over some of my favorite morning stretches. And these are great for beginners or really anyone. These are things that I like to do in the morning, and you can do them right in your bed, or you can get on a mat on the floor and do them wherever you're most comfortable. But they're easy to do. They stretch out all of your joints, all of your muscles, and just make you feel ready for the day. So we're going to start on our hands and knees. And we're going to start with a simple cat-cow. And so we're going to arch our back up towards the ceiling and then down towards the floor. And you want to move your head as well. So you want to look up when your back arches down. Look down when your back arches up. We're just going to go down and up. Just back and forth like this. And you can do... In the morning, I like to do this to just kind of warm up, so you don't have to do this for a long period of time. This whole routine doesn't have to take long at all. You know, just do 5 or 10 of each motion. But if one feels good and you feel like doing a little bit extra, that's okay too. Okay, last one here. And then from here, we're gonna do what I call wag the tail. So we're just gonna move our hips to one side as far as we can, and then to the other side. So just kind of back and forth and pausing for a second or two on each side. It just feels kind of good to get your hips moving like this, especially if you wake up in the morning and your hips feel stiff, your lower back feels stiff. This will just kind of help loosen up that whole area, kind of get the blood flowing, get you feeling good. So back and forth. And then from there, we're going to kind of do a pelvic circle. So you're going to kind of barrel roll your hips around. And we're doing kind of that cat-cow motion where we're arching our back down and arching it up as we kind of roll our hips around. And then go ahead and go the other direction. Roll those hips around. Again, just kind of loosening up the lower back and the hips like this. Do a few more times. Okay, from there, we're going to come down into a child's pose. Just kind of lower your head to the ground. And you just want to hold this for a few seconds. I mean, even up to 5 to 10 if you want to. And then you're going to come up here. And then come into kind of this cobra pose. Hold for really 3 to 5 seconds. And then come back to the child's pose. And then back up here. And back. And this way. If you feel like holding either of these positions a little bit longer, you can. All right, let's do one more each way. And then this way. All right, back to our hands and knees. We're gonna do a little thread the needle. So take one hand, just kind of run it underneath your body and back up. And then the other hand, run it underneath the body and back up. Just like that, getting our upper back and our shoulders, our arms moving. Just back and forth like this. Just bringing that head down to the floor. And you can do this nice and slow. Let's do one more on each side. Okay, come back up. And we're gonna go onto our back now. Just lie flat on your back. And bring those knees up to your chest. And we're just gonna bring our knees apart and then back together. Bringing them apart and back together. Just nice and slow, pull them apart as far as you can. Really stretching those adductors or inner thigh muscles. And back together. Just like that. All right, last one. Okay, then bring our knees here and we're gonna make little circles here. Going around in a circle like this. This kind of feels good on your lower back as well. We're kind of loosening up that area. And then come back around in the opposite direction. All right, and then we're gonna finish with a happy baby. So we're gonna grab onto our feet here and just hold this position. And if you have trouble grabbing your feet, go ahead and grab your ankles or your knees. You just kind of want to pull our legs apart a little bit and just relax in this position. This really kind of opens up the hips, relaxes the pelvic floor. This one's good if you have any pelvic pain or hip pain or tailbone pain as well. You can just hold this for 30 seconds to a minute. All right, and then you are good to go for the day. But I just like to start my day out with those, just kind of loosen everything up, get everything feeling good and loose for the day.